Hi everyone, it's already more than 6 months since I started drive my Tesla, and I wanted to summarize my first impressions. So what is to own a Tesla Model 3 long range after the facelift with a heat pump? Okay, so 6 months expired on 22nd of June, and by that time I had driven almost 12,000 kilometers. Now it's July and more than 13,000, so you get more information compared to the Russian video I made earlier. So what are my impressions after the honeymoon is over? I will start from problems and issues and start from annoying things. So the first issues were related to delivery. I have ordered my car mid-October last year, and I have got the chance to get it the same quarter just because I've got my financing fixed, and I have agreed to take it without a number plates, because it was end of the year, and Poland needs at least 10 working days for paperwork after car crosses the border. So I had to take it without number plates, using a hired towing truck. So my car was car number 18, officially delivered by Tesla to Poland. Delivery center was freshly opened, and it was the end of the quarter and the end of the year, and rush and mess you can expect from such, just opened center. As a result, the car was not prepared for delivery properly. It was just unwrapped, and that's it. When we were 1 hour from arriving to Warsaw, driving this towing truck, Tesla guys called us to tell that our frunk is broken, and we need to take the car with a broken frunk and then drive it to the service center and wait there and hope it will be fixed before New Year. Okay, so we actually did like that. 5 hours of waiting time in the service in exchange for fixed frunk and actually forgotten towing hook. But I have noticed that I've got new LED headlamps in addition to the heat pump and new interior, and I was quite happy about it. Towing hook was disguised as a travel charger by service, and I've got it after New Year via the courier. At the same time, I was still waiting for prolonged registration of the car. Paperwork on my side had to take additional time, so I could drive it after 3 weeks after delivery. So what are the fit and finish issues noticed after the delivery? Bothering things. Okay, first, passenger side pillar B, plastic rattling right here, right there. Something wasn't correctly snapped into the place, maybe even a camera, whatever. And a squeaking sound from a hinge of the left backrest of the rear seat. And that was annoying. Minor issues: alignment of panels. Trunk door right side had bigger panel gaps and uneven stop lamps. Doors required different force to shut properly. Front lights were not aligned properly, and I have worsened it by trying to adjust it manually. I have experienced some really minor software glitches, like car was rebooting like twice, and one time it was in the garage, and during this reboot I was outside of the car, so I could not get into the car, and I thought, oh my god, it's broken, but then it just opened normally. But these two issues I have mentioned were not sufficient for me to drive more than 700 kilometers round trip to the Warsaw service center. So I thought maybe I will wait for mobile ranges to resume travels when restrictions will ease. But then, unfortunately, I've got a stone chip of my windscreen. What a bummer. Of course, the car was fully insured, and I have arranged a replacement. Funny enough, insurance company tried to arrange a replacement windscreen, non-original, and to do it in a third-party shop. But the price of this was the same as an original windscreen at Tesla service center. So yeah, warranty of course is unaffected. If this is done in Tesla, cameras are calibrated as it should be. kudos to Tesla for such pricing. That's a huge plus in my opinion. Okay, so that windscreen issue was the trigger for my first semi-long distance trip. I have covered more than 800 kilometers in one day without any issues. English version of this video is in my backlog. We'll release it somewhere in 2 Elon's weeks. So what issues were related or caused by the service? So the service visit was in April. There was still quite a mess in the service center. It's small and too many cars from Ukraine, Lithuania, even Norway, and of course from Poland, and they had only small garage with 2 service stations where they tried to fix 4 cars at once. Now a big service has been opened at the Tesla showroom, and more people hired, and new locations are rumored to be opened in Gdańsk and Wrocław soon in Elon's time. So yeah, okay, I have arrived at 11 o'clock and I have got my car back after 5 p.m. Glue had to dry properly, but still my car wasn't getting enough attention, and that's why. Windscreen was replaced properly, no problem. I have noticed one rubber seal and which wasn't clicked into the place, and I have fixed it during the car wash. But doors regulated, headlights adjusted, rear trunk door adjusted. It became fully symmetric and everything seemed to be perfect. Right B pillar reassembled and noise gone, but rear seat backrest efforts visible, but it hasn't been fixed. I have started to hear again noises at second charger on my way back. So unfortunately trunk door wasn't tested properly, and it appears that these new 2021 Model 3s may have this issue with the automatic trunk door, because actuators in play is a new thing, and this can cause damages. So in my case, trunk door edge was hitting the roof and causing paint chips. So do not adjust yourself, let Tesla do the job and be responsible for this. And that's why I had to do my second service visit, mostly because of the trunk paint chip, and secondly due to rear seat backrest noise, which was annoying. In addition to that, I had started to hear some wind noise from somewhere from here, and I have added this to my claims. Okay, still there were no option to get a mobile service ranger visit, and in May I did my second visit to Warsaw for service. Okay, so wall backrest hinge was replaced, gap for trunk door was again regulated, and paint chips got treatment. They have replaced some rubber crush dampers, and wind noise was treated by complete replacement of front door seals and adjustment of frameless windows. Okay, and we did also a test drive up to 120 kilometers per hour with a service guy to test everything is fixed. I was quite satisfied with this experience, and I was also able to point all issues before handing the car to them, and then we checked everything is fixed. So yeah, it took them like 5 hours, and I was working remotely during this time. Okay, so the whole experience of the service appointment via application and automated SMS notifications is actually great. In 2 weeks I have started to hear some weak and very muffled squeaking again from a rear seat, but it never got to the same level as before, and it's not annoying. Folding and folding the seat removes it for some time, actually, like for 2 weeks. So maybe next time at service I will ask them can they improve it more, but I will not go due to this reason. And while preparing this summary, I have hand washed my car, and I have found 2 more paint chips on a lower trunk edge this time, apparently because trunk is hitting the lamps, the stop lamps. So it seems I have a reason to request a mobile service repair, and yes, I advise other Model 3 users to inspect the trunk door. Okay. By the way, there are no mandatory service visits at Tesla to maintain the warranty. You can also get your brake pads checked at a local shop. Replacement may be needed only after 1,000 kilometers, unless you abuse your brakes on the track. Also, I have just noticed that one of my EuroNCAPs is cracked. It still holds in the place, and I assume it happened in winter when I have replaced the tires. No more issues, actually. Rest is great. Never got stranded with the discharged battery, no mechanical or electrical issues, no charging issues. Range in my version with Chinese LG battery is better than I have expected, based on previous Model 3 videos and tests. And my wife even hasn't complained on the range so far. So good. Yeah, by the way, if you like my videos, please press like and notification bell, and yeah, please subscribe. Thank you very much.